Hi, this is your warm-up part 2, and we're going to do the next two sections of the warm-up, which is at the keyboard. The first is the hand position section, where you start with your hand extended and then you bring it in to a good hand position, and then you keep it stiff and drop the weight of your arm into the keys, and then you bring it up and rest on top of the keys, holding that good position, and then stretch it out again. Each one of those takes 4 counts. With this, you really want to be focusing on the position of your hand. And we talk about, can't hold this with the other hand so you can see my thumb. We talk about your thumb is to the tip of the finger, those fingers are there, and then the little finger should be close to straight. So it's kind of like a little mouth or claw. And that's a really strong position so that you can cross your thumb under, cross your fingers over. If you play with flat hands, you really limit yourself as to what you can do. So anyway, I'm going to demonstrate this, hoping I can get a good angle on it. I'm going to demonstrate with one hand first so you can just see that. So you start with your fingers stretched out over the keys. It doesn't matter if they're on the keys, between the keys, they're just stretched out, because what you're going to do is bring them in, and then you align them on keys. And I have my pinky on the C below middle C and my thumb on the G above middle C, below middle C, the G below middle C. And then you hold this position, and then you drop your arm for 4 counts. And you want to keep that good strong position. Hopefully these don't buckle. And then after you've held that for 4 counts, then you lift it and hold that position still, but with no pressure. And then you stretch your hand back out. So it's in, 2, 3, 4, drop, 2, 3, 4, lift, 2, 3, 4, and stretch it out, 2, 3. And we do it one more time, and in, 2, 3, 4, drop, 2, 3, 4, lift, 2, 3, 4, and stretch it out. Now with the other hand, we do it with both hands. So I'll just do it. I think you can pretty much see both hands. So we're going to start out with our hands extended, and your right hand, your thumb, you're going to end up wanting your thumb to be on middle C, your 5th finger to be on the G above middle C. So your hands are stretched out, and you bring them in, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Keep touching the keys, 3, 4, and stretch them out, 2, 3, 4, and bring them in, 2, 3, 4, and drop, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Good. So the next part we're going to do is something that a lot of people have trouble with, which is remembering the rotation pattern. At this point, this is what we're doing. Your right thumb starts on middle C, your left thumb starts on the G below middle C, and your fingers spread out to the corresponding notes. So we do this with finger coordination, not with note. So you're not playing C, D, C, D. You're playing thumb 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. So we're going to do each one 4 times. We go up. We start with 1 and 2, then we do 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, then we do 1 and 5 again, then we do 1 and 4, then we do 1 and 3, 1 and 2, and then we do the whole thing again, which means we do 1 and 2 again. So I'm going to play this for you and call out the finger numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, doing this? We are doing this to get your hand used to playing notes with not just playing the fingers, but you're actually rotating your wrist and throwing the weight of your hand on either side so that you're playing more with your total hand than your individual fingers. And that's going to really come in handy when we're playing what they call an Alberti bass, which you may get with Mozart or with Beethoven. And it gives your hand a break. So I'm going to do it one more time, and I hope you can see with me. You can see I'm really exaggerating. When you're doing exercises, you want to exaggerate to ingrain that feel into your hand so that when you're having to play fast, you're not playing. You do that for some parts, but it just is so much easier, because when you're playing an Alberti bass, a lot of times you're playing it for a long time. So you want to give your hand as much of a break as you can. So I'm going to play I'm going to do this with both hands with the metronome, so you can see. So it's 2 notes per click. So you're ready, right thumb on C, left thumb on G below. 1, 2, 3, 4. I messed up on the first one, so we're going to do it all at the end, hopefully right. So that's something that I hope, at least hearing it, you'll start to ingrain into your ear, because that's really where a lot of this should reside. It's just in your ear. You don't have to think about it. So let's do those 2 things with the metronome, and this time hopefully I'll get it both right. 1, we're stretched out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your hand in. 2, 3, 4. Drop. 2, 3, 4. Lift. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Bring it in. 2, 3, 4. Drop. 3. Lift. 2, 3, 4, and out. Now we're going to the rotation. Thumbs first. 'Kay, so that's all we're going to tackle for that section.